Okay, I don't know what's going on with the screen recorder app that I'm using, but sometimes it lags a little bit when I start it recording. But anyways, I wanted to make this video by, first off, before I get into the actual topic of this video, I just want to say that I made my own version of the 2023 Hunger Games, and Lauren Seaside won again. Because let's just say that Lauren Seaside herself, I don't think she has done the 2023 Hunger Games yet. I'm not sure, but I'm just waiting for it. But in my version, she won again, which is great. Congratulations, Lauren. But anyways, so I was searching up this last night because I was wondering about Pog, and I was also searching up what woke means. And I have already made a video about how much I hate the word woke, but basically, I found what it actually means. And it says here, highlighted, aware of and actively attentive to important facts and issues, especially issues of racial and social justice. Woke is now defined in the dictionary as, well, actually, informal, often disapproving, aware of social and political issues, especially racism. Now, I have found, okay, no, not that. Okay, here it is. Wokeism. In the dictionary, this is what it says. Informal or I'm not even going to say that because I don't know how to pronounce it. The behavior and attitudes of people who are sensitive to social and political injustice. I was like, oh, so this whole time I should have just researched about what this word means, and now I knew. And it turns out that people are just sensitive to these things about racism and probably even sexuality, gender identity, or just things that they might see as woke to them. And I'm like, this is all because they're sensitive to these types of things. I mean, I might understand why, but no. Sensitive. Are you fucking kidding me? This whole fucking time, woke was about people being sensitive to social and political issues. When I saw this, I was pissed. Now, I have already dealt with the word woke multiple times, and I'm already fed up about it. And even though it's already 2024, I just need to get this out of my system. So, the whole woke thing is basically people are just sensitive to these topics. Social and political issues involving people, racism, sexuality, gender identity, and other stuff. And even if they're not supposed to be woke at all, like Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny or some other stuff like, I'm not sure if I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure it also had to do with something else similar to the recent Indiana Jones movie where I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with the political issues that we nowadays have, especially if, well, every single person exists, right? And it wasn't a big deal back then, but now it is. So, and here's the thing. These certain slang words in 2020 already existed before in the 2010s. And I was like, really? You're using these words now, like sus, boomer, simp, riz, shit like that? Really? You're using these words now. Now! Really? Is that the best you can do? Sometimes I don't understand how this world just did this. Like, what did we do to deserve stuff like this? Really? Why? Why say these stupid ass words in front of my face? Or just say these about certain things that have nothing. Sometimes they have nothing to do with something that involves a story. Like, I have already talked about The Little Mermaid multiple times, and I'm gonna say this. Halle Bailey is a black woman. She was a fan of The Little Mermaid ever since she was a child, and a fan of Ariel. And when she got the part, she first auditioned for it, but the directors just chose her immediately because of her voice. But not because of that. They weren't even doing up-line casting. They just wanted someone to portray Ariel, like someone who can recreate her mannerisms, her personality, her, like, skepticism. And Halle Bailey was, well, perfect. Especially since she was a fan of Ariel ever since she was a kid. And her skin color has nothing to do with the story of The Little Mermaid. It does not. And I'm just gonna say this. I have already talked to someone about this multiple times, and they just kept on. I don't want to say that they were complaining, but I was just uncomfortable with what they were saying to me, especially since it was a long paragraph of a sentence. Like, wow, I can't believe that they were saying this. So I told them multiple times about this, especially how I thought that they were rude about people of color, people's sexuality, and they were like, whoa, I'm not about that. I have nothing against that. And I said that I was upset, and I just felt like whatever they said was hurtful for me. And they apologized, and they understood, because they probably felt the same way that I did, that we have outbursts, that we can't control our emotions. And I forgave them. I understand that they probably didn't want to get involved because they were either busy or they just didn't want to get into stuff like this. But I really didn't care at that point, because I just needed someone to talk about this. And they just so happened to post about The Little Mermaid, talking about it. They made another post saying that the movie was just okay. It is good, but in an okay way. But when I looked at the comments, so here's the thing. I already said about Halle Bailey, how she's a black woman, and that her skin color has nothing to do with the story of The Little Mermaid. And I find it totally fine that characters who were originally white are people of color, because their skin color has nothing to do with their story or their background. I mean, their story about how they are as characters, like especially the premise of their like personalities or stuff like that. Like how in Scooby Doo, um, the Mystery Inc. Incorporate gang, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Shaggy are literally mostly teenagers who are just solving mysteries. That's all. And Ariel is literally a mermaid. And Halle Bailey's Ariel is the first ever black mermaid. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. I love it. And besides, I don't know if you remember about me talking about this, but when I was little, I used to see black women all the time, especially in person. And I just feel like that black women are more attractive, well, a little bit more attractive than any other woman, which might sound weird, but that's just my opinion. But then again, I wouldn't really want a girlfriend or a boyfriend, especially if they were um, white or white, black, Asian, or Hispanic like I am. I completely understand that people are somehow against, or they're not okay with their favorite characters being a person of color, since they grew up watching them, that they were originally white and they were still that way. And I completely understand, but I find it okay that that characters who were originally white that are now people of color, like Catwoman, Ariel, Velma from Scooby Doo, other characters, and it's okay. And also Velma being a lesbian, I'm totally okay with it as well. Now, there were some other things that I wanted to talk about, but I just want to make sure about this. So, I also found out about the word riss, and apparently riss is supposedly a word defined as some charm or attractiveness. So it turns out that riss is not flirting, it's a certain charm. Like, Riz Master, or he's got that Riz, it basically just means charmed. Like, he's a charm master. He has that charm, and I'm just like, this is what that word means? Oh, come on. And like I said, that these 2020 slang words have already existed before, but they have been used now in this decade, and I'm just like, how? Just how? How are people even using these words? They're stupid. They're just really stupid. I hate them. I hate woke. I hate Riz. I hate sus. I hate boomer. I just hate 2020 slang in general. This is stupid. This is really stupid. Okay. So as I was saying about Halle Bailey's Ariel, and people defended her, like Jodie Bailey, who portrayed the original animated Ariel, and Vanessa's live-action actress Jessica Alexander. So I feel like that person who made these posts about The Little Mermaid should be deleted, especially since I saw the comment section. Since people are saying that, especially him, that Ariel should have been played by a white redhead. And I'm just like, no, she's not supposed to be 100% like the original. That's not how this works. Sorry. Bye.